name's Bruce McComb. I'm from waterproofcaseForIPhone.com. I'm giving you a review today on the InnoPocket Amphibian waterproof case for the iPhone 4 and iPhone 4S. If you want any more information, please visit my site. Thank you. Today we've got the InnoPocket Amphibian waterproof case for your iPhone 4 and iPhone 4S. I'm going to show you how to set it up and show you a few tips and tricks to know how to take video and camera footage underwater. Now, when you first get the case, it appears that there's 4 pieces, but I'd just like to make you aware that this has actually got an outer covering here, and make sure that the holes here and here are lined up, and make sure that's securely in place. The other thing to be aware of is that this is the real business end of this whole system. It's the O-ring here. Just examine the O-ring, make sure there's no sand or scratches or cuts in it, and just make sure that's firmly inserted in the groove here. Now, to start off with, you get your iPhone, make sure again the camera lens there is in line with the hole here, and just slot it in, just clicks into place gently. You've got another piece which makes up part of your initial case, which can be used as a hard case to stop if you drop it, or whether it stops it from getting broken, and it offers some added impact protection. That just clips in. Just make sure it's all clipped in nicely. The next step is you've got your silicone outer case. This is also fantastic as it surrounds your case perfectly and works in conjunction with this seal here. You can see there's a ridge around here. This ridge fits into this groove, and that seal sits on top of that, screws down tight and seals it all. You can be very confident with this. I've used this quite a bit. I was a bit cautious at first with my precious iPhone, but you'll find as you use it you get more and more confident. Now, it's a little bit awkward. The case stretches easily though. Don't be concerned about it too much. Just slot it in. Just wrap over the top, the other side. It's very flexible. It's not going to tear or break or anything like that. Okay. Now, the only other thing to be aware of is, I don't know if you can see it, but if the case is too tight on the screen, it actually sticks down to it. So just wiggle it around a bit and get it so it's a nice snug fit, but allow a little bit of air to be in the front side of the case. This also helps with the touchscreen effect. As you can imagine, if it's stuck down on the case, it means you're touching a lot of the screen at the one time. So just allow a bit of air to get in there, wrap it around. I like to do it on a flat surface like that. Now just simply get this part of the case. It's very easy. Just nestle it down there. The screws go in very easily. And there is an option here to use a screwdriver or something, but they're big screw heads and finger tightness is quite ample. So that screws down, just make so they're as tight as you can get them, and there you go. Now there's a couple of things I'd like to show you about this as well. Obviously your touch screen, that works fine. Now the only thing that you've got to be aware of is, like I said, the screen's sticking down, and once you're in the water you can have difficulty operating the touch screen. It will always work, but sometimes you might have to press the icon a couple of times to get it to happen. You can just get on the camera. As you see, this can really annoy you sometimes, but it will work alright. So you can adjust between camera and video. Before you go diving, choose whether you want the camera or video, and select it. And then at any time while you're diving, and this is the beauty of this soft case, is that you can use the volume controls here to initiate the video or camera, and so you can take photos underwater, start and stop your video without having to go to the surface first. You can see just that. It's a mechanical movement, so you're not relying on your touch screen. A lot of the other cases, you need to go to the surface, start the video, and then go down underwater. And in this respect, it's fantastic. You can even turn off the iPhone altogether. Another trick that I've learnt is that instead of going through all the icons to get to your camera, once it's set up to video or camera, which is your preference, you can just double click on this icon here, on the start button, an icon appears with the camera. So you just can click on the camera. You see what I mean sometimes with the case. And there you go. And that gets you straight through to your camera. You're ready to shoot. Now, you can use your camera underwater like that, and the same deal with the volume control. You can be down and you can take photos, many as you like, without going to the surface or setting it up again. Otherwise, you're trying to use your camera button underwater, which doesn't work. Most of these cases, you have to be using the touch screen above the surface and set yourself up. So in that respect, this soft case is really a very good design. There's only another couple of things that I could tell you really. Because of the silicon case, if the sunlight gets on it, it can glare it up a bit. Also, if you're using the flash underwater, it won't work, because the flash, as you can see, will just refract around inside the case and you'll just end up with a white photo. So make sure the flash is off. The iPhone's got fantastic camera and video. It will, in all cases that I've been underwater, even when it's fairly dark, I've never had a problem. It just adjusts to the surrounds. That's about all, I suppose. As you can see, it's a very tough design. The only danger you could have is if you cut the actual surface, which is most unlikely. And it's tough. I suppose this is the part of the video where I'm supposed to put it in a bucket of water or put a hose on it to show you how waterproof it is, but I've got another idea.
This is at the end of the Bleagary Marina, and it's definitely 6 metres deep. Hope my lungs can handle it, but anyway, I'm going to let you go. No problem whatsoever.